Hey everyone, welcome back to Sweetbeat TV. I'm your host, Sienna Leone, and today I am so excited to say we're joined by the one and only Nev Schulman. Hey Nev, thanks so much for joining me.
Hey, Sienna, this is awesome. Nice to meet you.
So nice to meet you. Like I was saying, we're such big fans of you.
Well, thank you. And I'm now a fan of
Well,
yours.
I am honored about that. But Nev, let's dive in here because I want to talk about this exciting new partnership with AutoTrader's Private Seller Exchange, which is a new platform powered by AutoTrader. So tell me about how you got involved here.
Well, what a lot of people may not know about me is that when I'm not on the road filming Catfish and helping people find out the identity of their online loves, I am a passionate car enthusiast. I have been my whole life. I've had a bunch of different cars over the years. I love to buy them, fix them, sell them. I find new cars, and I've just spent a lot of time researching and learning about and looking for very specific cars. And so it's a big part of my, non-work life.
Right.
And I use AutoTrader. I've been on their website countless times. And so when the opportunity came up to actually partner with them to help let people know about the private seller tool that they're offering, it was honestly exciting for me because this is something that I genuinely love. And the fact that AutoTrader is now making it that much easier and convenient and safer to buy used cars is wonderful.
Yeah, and you mentioned safer, Neve. So it is a true thing in the car world to be car fished and these beige flags. Am I right?
Oh my God. Yeah. I mean, just as much as we all now know people misrepresent themselves when they're online dating, sadly, a lot of people also misrepresent vehicles when they're selling them on the internet. And for the average, car buyer, you don't really necessarily know what to look out for or how to avoid getting car fished. So what AutoTrader has done is taken a lot of the risks and red flags out of that process to kind of give you the most confidence I think you can get when buying a used car online.
Yeah, this is great because I'm in the market for a new car. So after looking into this AutoTrader's private seller exchange, platform they just came out with, I'm like, okay, this helps me. This makes me feel more secure in the process.
Yeah, oh, for sure. I mean, obviously, look, we know that there's lots of different ways to get a car. And sometimes you get lucky and sometimes you get screwed. And it's hard. Not a lot of people have the time to necessarily travel and go see a car, spend the hours going back and forth. If it doesn't work out and it's not the car you want, it can be very defeating and feel like a huge waste of time. So to eliminate all of the or as many of the variables as possible that are either time consuming or costly, and connect you with a person who has the car you want, probably even close enough for you to go and see it yourself. But even if it's not, to know that that person is not lying to you about who they are, to know that you can make the exchange safely, the payment through the website. So you don't have to show up to some strange place with a wad of cash. You can pay through the site, so it's going to them and they know they're getting paid. And also to know that the vehicle history report is confirmed. So no one's fudging information or giving you a bogus, service report. It's all sort of verified through the site. So yeah, it's great.
That's amazing. I know I don't have time to get car fished. I know you don't have time to get car fished, and the viewers at home definitely don't have time to get car fished. So, Neve, if someone at home that's watching this is interested in buying or selling a car on this new platform, where can they go to check this out?
Oh yeah, I mean, you just go to autotrader.com and you can see right along the top there, a few different, a lot of different services that the site offers, but one of them is the private seller marketplace. And you just click there, you can put in the years of the car you're looking for, the type, or even just if you're looking for a coupe or a convertible or whatever, because you might be inspired, you might see a car you didn't even think of and then say, hey, that looks great. And then you just browse through. And all the cars on there, again, are verified. They have vehicle history reports. And the site even offers financing plans. So,
Awesome.
you know, again, if you don't have, it saves you the step of having to go to your bank and potentially take out a loan. You can do it all through the site. So yeah, go browse and get inspired and find a fun new car.
That's awesome. Go check it out. And congrats to you. I mean, a hobby, and now you could work with a great company, and you know, it's work hard, play hard, right?
Yeah, well, I'm hoping that AutoTrader will pay me in credits to their website. I can just go browse, maybe, you know, just pick a couple cars and you know, have them delivered. No big deal, right?
No big deal. There you go. And maybe we'll see it. We'll see a new car of yours in a new season at MTV's Catfish, maybe.
That's right. Well, we're actually filming a season right now. So if you're seeing this and you think you might be getting catfished, write in. We're actively looking for stories to film for the last few episodes. So I'm doing that. Also helping people not get car fished. And yeah, just try to enjoy the summer.
Yeah, you're staying booked and busy, but I want to talk a little bit about MTV's Catfish, because this upcoming 9th season, so 9 seasons, Nev, can you believe that? Has time just gone by so fast?
Well, you know, what's crazy is technically we're still in our 8th season, but for season 8, they ordered 100 episodes. So they've been airing it in chunks over the last 3 years. So if you really wanted to count, we're probably in like season 15 or 16. So yeah, it's wild. And no, I can't believe I'm still doing it, but I'm so happy that I am, because it's honestly the best job I could see myself having. I get to help people, I get to travel, I get to meet lots of interesting, wonderful people and go different places. And people tell me I'm pretty good at it. So, you know, what more can you ask for?
You are very great at it, but take me back, okay? So 10 years ago, how did you start getting involved in the show?
Well, the show kind of happened by accident because I was the subject of a documentary called Catfish, which my brother and our friend Henry made, which told the story of my real life situation wherein I got catfished, which is of course what we call it subsequently because of the name of the doc.
Right.
And so people just started reaching out to me with their crazy stories and questions about how and what they should do to handle the situations they were in. And we thought, well, how can we best help these people? And it seemed to me the only way to do it was to just go meet them and actually find out in person who this person they were talking to is. So we've been doing it now, I think somewhere around like 230 episodes or something crazy, and just going strong.
So Nev, throughout all of these 230 episodes and all the stories and people you've met, this may be a loaded question, but has there been one catfish story that has really stuck with you, where you've been like, that is just absolutely crazy?
Well, it's the easiest answer is my own.
Your own.
Obviously, that had the most profound effect on me personally and continues to, as my life has completely changed as a result of that. So that's one that I do think about all the time. And again, you know, I've said this many times, but I think a lot of people tend to assume getting catfished is a negative experience. But what I've done and what I hope to be able to help people do who come on the show is turn that sort of knee-jerk reaction into an understanding that it actually can be a really positive experience. And you can take what you learn from getting catfished and apply it to future relationships, to the way you sort of enter into any kind of new relationship. And that same goes for buying cars. I've had some bad experiences buying cars, where I didn't do my due diligence, I didn't verify, I didn't run the history report, and ended up costing me. And so I've learned from that, I've learned from the show. And I think, you know, you just get older and wiser and hopefully learn how to do things a bit more carefully.
Yeah, and like you said, I mean, not just getting catfished in your dating life, but you could get catfished when buying a car, you could get catfished when buying concert tickets, you know, so
yeah.
it just makes you realize, ask more questions, do more digging for information. But Nev, I mean, you are the expert of, you know, how to avoid being catfished. So what is some of your best advice on how to avoid being catfished?
I think it's kind of a tough one, but typically when people meet someone online that feels really special and they're excited about it, for whatever reason, they don't tend to often tell their friends or family because it feels like a very special, private, you know, secret thing.
Right.
And oftentimes when you do tell your friends and family, they will express concern or, you know, say, hey, well, who is this person? They'll ask all the questions you don't really want to because, you know, they're on the outside kind of looking in. So I do think in some ways the best thing you can do when you're in a relationship with someone online that you haven't met is get some outside opinions.
Yeah.
Obviously, you can also search their phone number. You can run a photo search on their pictures. If you really want to get into the weeds, you can reach out to their friends or followers on their social media and say, hey, have you ever met this person? Or, you know, how do you know them? But that can obviously get a little weird. That's why, you know, we do that. Still weird for us, but less weird for the person. And, you know, you have to just be diligent. It's okay to fall in love with someone, but if you're going to trust them, you should also verify. And if you ask them for something small, like, hey, can we video chat? And they say no, or if you ask them to send you a specific sort of picture or something and they can't do it, it doesn't mean they're lying, but it should raise some questions, right? Why can't they do this otherwise simple sort of menial task that I'm asking them to do? And then just, you know, put your guard up. Keep talking to them if you want, but don't let yourself get deeper and deeper into the relationship before you feel like you're confident that they've provided you with the necessary information that you've requested.
Absolutely. And you know what? If you have that gut feeling, always trust that gut feeling is what I'm learning.
Yeah. Right. And if you're still not sure, just email me at catfishnev@gmail.com.
All right. Maybe Nev, I'll be in touch one day.
Yeah, I hope not.
Me too. But you know what? MTV's Catfish is still up and strong, coming to our TVs with new episodes. You have this great, exciting partnership to let us know about AutoTrader's private seller exchange, but you also have a loving, beautiful wife and kids at home. So you stay booked and busy, but what else are we going to be expecting to see in the next coming months from Nev Schulman?
Well, I've partnered with Under Armour as a long distance runner, which is another one of my hobbies and passions. So going to be running in some really cool ultra marathons this summer. Next month, I'm doing the Trans Rockies, which is a trail run. I'm doing a 3-day, I think it's 60-mile race. And then in November, I'm planning to go down to Chile for a really cool team relay, which, you know, I've never done before. So you can expect to hear and see a lot more running content from me over the next few months.
That's awesome. We are sending you so many well wishes in the training for that.
Thanks. Try to stay injury-free.
Yeah, injury-free, fingers crossed. But Nev, like I said, we're such fans of you, and I can't wait for the season of Catfish. And everyone at home, make sure you guys are going to AutoTrader, checking out the private seller exchange. You won't want to miss out on this great opportunity. But Nev Schulman, thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you.